What's up, people? How y'all doing? Welcome, you know what I'm saying? Quattro Studio presents. I'm P. Nash C. Wayne. We're in the house, and today we have Morio Demello in the studio.
What's up? How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man.
Glad to have you on the set, man.
Chilling.
Glad
no problem.
you
Glad to be here.
and glad you invited us in the studio, man. We've been waiting to do it, man, and it's a privilege. Like I say, I wear that word out, but it's a privilege, man. And it was Spirit had put it on my heart, man. I had being so busy, and the Spirit kind of tell me people who to work with.
Yeah.
And you and the minutes came up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And so situation presented itself. So we just got minutes in that thing, and you agreed,
Yeah.
and the Most High agreed, and now we here, man. And so welcome, man. Tell us about yourself, man.
Well, man, for those of you who don't know, my name is Morio Demello. I go by MD for short. I'm a hip hop artist in the city / producer. I produce and I also do conscious hip hop. A lot of my music, I talk about what's going on, what we dealing with on a day-to-day basis.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Music with a message, baby.
And that's what's up. And it brings me joy to do this interview with you because you are one of the artists in the area. I'm not saying that it's not anymore, but you are the only one that I know, besides Quattro and myself, that does music. I'm talking about with just hip hop intention. I'm talking about no riff rap, no flip flop, no variations, just straight hop.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that,
I
man.
mean, I be versatile sometimes, but I still try to stick to the main premise of consciousness, talking about what's going on, stuff that's gonna make you think, the issues that we're dealing with as a people. That's really my main focus and goal with my music. You know what I'm saying? All that riff raff, that partying, and all that. Not saying at one time I wasn't that as an artist, because I've done that in the past. But you know what I'm saying? That I think it's all about progression as an artist. Now mainly all my music got to deal with is just talking about what's going on. Letting people know, I listen to a lot of old school cats and a lot of old school music. I think about Marvin Gaye with Trouble Man, Make Me Wanna Holler, you know what I'm saying? I think about Curtis Mayfield, and that's one of my favorites is Curtis Mayfield, because he really was talking about what was going on in the time. At that time, when he made his music, it was a big heroin problem. So when he spoke about this song, Freddie's Dead, he was really talking about a heroin addict or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He was really hitting it, and he was compassionate about it. He spoke about those things a lot in his music.
That's real.
Then one of my favorite songs he did is There's a Hell Below, We All Gonna Go. Like, he really just, it's hip hop, but he's singing, you know what I'm saying? He talking about the issue, he letting it know, that's what music's supposed to do. It's supposed to keep you aware of what's going on. Right. It's not supposed to, I don't think it's supposed to, it's been commercialized now to the point where it glorifies the same things that's destroying us.
Yeah.
I try to talk to a lot of younger cats that do music out here, and I be like, hey man, try to make some music let's talk about what's really going on. But most people want to make music about killing their own people, you know what I'm saying? And I've lost a lot of friends and family members behind gun violence and behind genocide, basically. So what I look like making the music to glorify the same thing that took out my people that I lost, my loved ones.
Yeah.
So I kind of detest that music, but I know the music industry is only signing people that's talking about self-destruction, being self-destructive. So
now, I'm glad you mentioned that, cause that project you invited me to work on with you, man. That was the hierarchy of my man. First, let me before we go off into that, cause I want to set it up right now, and I'm gonna tell you, cause see, I remember you. And you probably don't even remember me. But I remember you. I don't know how younger you are than me, but I remember you was young. And they had a talent show audition.
KDKS?
At Lakeside Rec.
Oh yeah.
And man, and Lou laughed because he remembered I had worked on this song it was this song that I had while I was working on.
Damn, that's a wild
That
back.
was a while back. It was way in the 90s. I'm talking
Ooh.
about 93,
No, it wasn't
90.
93 because I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and I moved to Shreveport at the beginning of 95 probably.
Yeah, it was
So
way.
it's probably back in 95, 96, something like
Yeah,
that.
but man, I remember you because you was at the rec, man, and you wasn't like stuck up. You was a youngster, but you was like giving props to people and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that stuck out with me
But you
at
know
that
what?
moment.
You know what, man? I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, bro. Like, and one thing I can say about Atlanta, man, it's the reason why so many artists coming out of Atlanta is people. The difference between Shreveport and Atlanta is people support each other. You know what I'm saying? We up each other up. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Because there's more black love out there. Because Atlanta's more of a black city. So, I grew up glorifying who I am, you know what I'm saying? I grew, because, the city always had something going on, whether it be in the park downtown, every weekend, they might have a black arts thing going on, or something that made us proud of who we were. And then being that was like the hub of the civil rights movement is Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got a chance to grow up in that type of environment, and
What made me laugh?
So it's
I watched
it's just different.
that David Chappelle. You seen that David Chappelle Sticks and Stones?
Yeah, I seen that.
And that's what made me laugh when you was talking about that. How David was talking about the other comedians. How he's like they be with his. It's like when another comedian. It's like he wasn't hating, but it's like to see another comedian do a comedy. It's like trying to see another comedian with his woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I can screw it better. Man. So that kind of made me,
But you know what? Nah, like when it comes to artists, we got some good artists out in the city that really got something to say. Yeah. I just feel like they're not being represented, man.
Yeah. And that's where we come in at. And that's where this platform is headed to, man. And we're going to work at it, man. I mean, we're going to work at unifying. We're gonna work at getting right promotion. And getting everybody a fair shake at this thing, and not just a particular artist or whatever. Cause we not set up by them folks. I mean, cause and that's another thing I like about you. You're doing it yourself. You're independent. You know what I'm saying? We are too, and that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this interview. So tell us about some of your projects that you had already done, man. If you don't mind.
I got so much music, man. It's crazy.
I mean, like I've seen a couple of your albums.
I got a catalog. Like, okay, I started it like this. Let me think. When I moved back to Shreveport in 2009, I had been gone from Shreveport since '97 when I graduated from Booker T.
Oh, you went to BT?
I finished that Booker T.
What's up, man? Alumni, 91, man.
Class of '97.
Drum major. Hey, yo.
Yeah, I went that half of my high school. I did the other half in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, you still alive, though, man.
Oh, yeah.
That qualifies, man.
I finished high school at Booker T, coming from Atlanta. And I ain't gonna lie, that was like a culture shock, man. I was an extreme culture shock.
Yeah, I believe you, man.
Sometimes I'm still in the culture shock. I done got used to it out here. Don't get me wrong. I love Shreveport. It's my hometown, but I was born here, but I just ain't been here all my life. I've lived in D.C. Back to what I was saying, the story I was telling them, I had moved here from Dallas because I was in Dallas I was in college. I was in Texas from '97 all the way back to 2009. So I lived in Dallas, I lived in Tyler. I did 4 years at Texas College, that's in Tyler, Texas, graduated from there. Came back here about a month and realized, man, I want to be back here. And I ended up going to Dallas and going to graduate school out there. And I ain't finished though, but I went to Keller Graduate School, part of DeVry, for business and management. And and I really just did, it's crazy. It's a crazy story behind it. I was subbing in Shreveport, waiting to graduate, because I graduated kind of late from college, so I had to wait until May to graduate, May of 2002 to graduate, even though I was done in 2001. But you know what I'm saying? So I started substitute teaching or what have you. So I was out here for like a couple months. I was like 20-something, about maybe 20, 21 years old subbing. And I was working at Fair Park, and I was on my planning period, and I was in the library messing around on the internet. And I was so I just wanted to get out of Shreveport so bad. Like no, seriously, I was like, man, I gotta get up out of here. Ain't nothing out here, man. I gotta get out. And so I overheard a DeVry recruiter talking to some of the Fair Park students. And she was saying that if you join DeVry, you know what I'm saying, we'll give you a laptop computer. And we'll also get student housing on apartments.
Yeah.
So
You like, I'm subbing, but I want to get in.
A light bulb just went. Ding, 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 ding. That's it right there. That's it. That's my ticket out. So I went to talk to the recruiter or what have you. And she put me in a program that I should have never been in or whatever. Because I was telling them my degree was in English, but she put me in talking about, well, you should be a technical writer. And I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. She ended up putting me in an IT program. Like, I ain't got no IT experience.
Oh, man.
But I'm thinking at it because of the laptop.
Right.
I'm finna use the laptop to do music with.
Okay.
So I went down, put Fruity Loops on that joint and Cool Edit Pro on that day. You know, I'm bullshitting college off just to make music. And that's when the catalog started.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I started recording stuff and actually putting it on CD. Before then, it was all karaoke machine. They don't even know about the karaoke machine. It was all karaoke and tapes. So a lot of that old stuff, it was whack, but hey, I had to start somewhere.
Man.
But eventually, I ended up dropping out of school or whatever. But I used a lot of the refund check money to buy my own equipment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here just pimping the game, but not really because I owe a lot of money in student loans now, and I'm mad about that. Like, not really mad because I wouldn't have came up with some of the music I came up with. Just say that was my way of paying my studio.
That's what's up.
But like, so seriously, I recorded, man, a lot of little projects. I want to say the most serious project I probably did. I'm gonna just say when I came back here, I did it in Dallas, but I did an album called Controversial. And I was pushing it in Dallas, but then I had to move back here. I got in some trouble out there, and I had to come back home because my grandmama was dying, and I had to help my mom out with that situation. So that's how I ended up back here. I really didn't want to come back, but that's how I ended up back here. And I said, well, I'm getting down here, I'm gonna go push. I got a new album, I'm finna push the hell out of it. So I was out in front of every gas station in Shreveport selling my CD for $5 a pop, man. And I had, I sold a lot of copies of it,
man.
Then one of my partners was telling me about Tipitina's, the music co-op, and how they let local artists come. You pay your dues every month. You can go down there and use their equipment to record. So I started doing that, paying my little $10 a month, and I recorded this album right here. It's called Honoring. I recorded this album right here. And I probably sold about like 5,000 copies of those myself. Or what have you. That was the first album I recorded in Shreveport, coming back. Really is the first album I recorded in Shreveport ever. Was this. And this is back in, let me see the date. If I got the date on here. This had to be 2010, 2011. It consists of 14 songs, and it was a real personal album to me because I was going through a lot of stuff, and I put it all in my music when it's called Honor. And if you read the cover, I know you can't really see it from there, but I give you the definition of what honoring means and the things that makes me honoring. Like you can read some of those things out loud. I made it all in the cover.
Having an irritable disposition, defensive and cranky. Yeah. And it's got a lot of other sayings on there.
But like those words that's in the picture and the artwork is things that made me honoring.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome now. And this was the first project, so what you start working on next?
I did that project, and the second album I did was behind that. I did the Uncivilized Compilation Production Volume 1, The Siege, which is right there on that poster right there. I don't know if you can see that, but then I did Vindictive, my album Vindictive. After that, that was my second solo album I did. Well, that's really my third solo album because man, you know what? Honestly, if you count the albums I did in Dallas,
Yeah.
like this is my first album I ever put in stores.
Yeah.
It's called My Testament. It's I did this back in 2006, 2007. And look, I got an autograph on here from Medina Howard.
That's what's up.
I was at a club and I passed her one of my CDs. Let me get you, because she was performing at this club out in Arlington. And I was like, shoot. And see, you could tell, like, look at the number, the booking number on this joint, 214.
Yeah. That's what's up.
You see what I'm saying?
That's in Dallas.
So, I did this out in Dallas, though, whatever. So, like I said, so if you want to count solo albums, I probably did My Testament. I had another one called It's My Time I did in Dallas. So that's two. I'm going to speak the solo album. I ain't going to talk about the compilation. We'll get to that next. My Testament, It's My Time, Honorary, which I got right here in my hand, Vindictive, True Music Vibe. I did one called Anomaly, which I never dropped or whatever. I never put it out, which was nice. I should have put it out, but I just didn't. I don't know why I never dropped it. So I did Anomaly. I did True Music Volume 1, True Music Volume 2, then plus two, then I just did a new one called Sane, which means simplistic artists mimic everything. That's my latest album.
Yeah, that's the one you pushing now.
Yeah, that's the one I'm pushing right now.
That's what's up.
So that plus two compilations and another compilation I didn't even drop yet. Two Uncivilized compilations, Volume 1 and Volume 2. That picture right there, that's Volume 2. The Siege and the Insurrection. And I got another one, I ain't named it yet. It's on its way. I've been sitting on it for a while. Yeah. I might put that Self-Destruction song on there too. I'm thinking about putting that on there too. Then I got a whole nother album I'm about to drop called Politically Incorrect, and it's already done. I just ain't put it out yet. So it's like, I'm sitting on the catalog.
Yeah, yeah.
Now back to the Self-Destruction. Well, you know, I just felt like I wanted to show on that song that we got some conscious artists in Shreveport. Because Shreveport has a stigma of ratchetness. Oh, when people think about Shreveport, they think about ratchetness.
Yeah, what is that?
Everything is, and I'm anti-ratchet. Nothing against Man to Gold or nothing like that, but he cool. I mean, I met him before he got locked up. It was cool, but nothing against, that's his movement and everything. But I just feel like it's time out for being ratchet. Cause when you look at the definition ratchet, it comes from wretched. When you look at wretched, it means the worst of the worst. It just means, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're more than that. We way above that. So why debase ourselves to be so low? You know what I'm saying?
I'm in agreement, man.
That's why I did a song. I don't know if you ever heard my song called Love Wax Cold. I say in the hook, the love is wax cold in the depths of black souls. It seems like we all are going down the fat hole. When crack rolls, our neighborhood deteriorated, yet you proud to be ratchet when you should be infuriated. That's the hook, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how are you proud to be ratchet? Like, why are we glorifying this foolishness? You know what I'm saying? We losing brothers and sisters every day to foolishness. Kind of like Goody Mob used to say, the good die mostly over bullshit. That's what their name stood for. You know what I'm saying? The good die mostly over bullshit. And we losing our lives behind bullshit, man. And other people laughing at us, man.
Yeah.
And capitalizing off our foolishness.
Yeah.
That's what the whole prison system is about. Capitalizing off our foolishness.
Making that money.
But yeah, the self-destruction thing, I just wanted to get a bunch of artists and show a different light. You know, and I feel like we still need to push it out and put it out there. And I'm gonna do more because I'm about to work on another compilation. It's not really so much as an uncivilized compilation, but I got a coalition I want to start. You know how you got DJ unions?
Yeah.
I want to start a rap union for rappers down south that speak positive, that's got a positive message.
That's what's
and
up.
It's called Slang Gang, Southern Lyricists Against Negative Garbage.
Oh man, that is incredible. Say that one more time.
Slang Gang, the Southern Lyricists Against Negative Garbage.
Oh my God, that is so.
You know,
awesome.
you officially part of that also.
thank you, man.
But
That is awesome.
this is not. But this is just not restricted to Shreveport.
Yeah.
This is restricted to. I want this thing to grow where any artist that's down south below the Mason-Dixon line, from Florida to North Carolina, even Virginia considered the South. You know, I'm just saying.
It is.
Anybody that's in the South, they got a. Anybody that's in the South that got something positive to say and want to put positive music, I want to start a network. You see what I'm saying? Therefore, like, let's say I got a show in Shreveport and I got somebody else that's affiliated with Slang Gang that's in, let's say, South Carolina or whatever, and he want to come, and I got a show going on in Shreveport. Because he's affiliated with it, I can come on down. If you can travel to get down here, you can get on this show and without any charge or anything like that, because you affiliated with the slang gang. You understand what I'm saying? And I also want to get DJs, our own in-house DJs, so we don't have to depend on these DJs that want to play the garbage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We have our own in-house DJs that love nothing but real music that got a message to it. Man, because it's strength in numbers, you know what I'm saying?
That's wonderful.
So what I want to put together is I'm going to get on Reverb Nation and get on Bandcamp and link with a lot of different artists from down south. And I'm using my production, and I'm going to put a compilation called The Slang Game Volume 1.
Man, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Probably do about 18 songs on it. And I'm gonna try to put artists that ain't never, might have somebody from Florida on the track with somebody from Houston. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a whole coalition.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And I got a real dope logo for it. Cause you know I do artwork, so I got a real dope logo for it.
Yeah, we're gonna get some shots of your artwork before we leave, man.
Yeah.
And if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Put it in the mix. So what's up, man? We reconnected. You was with your homeboy. I can't even remember his name. But we was at the Crystal Stairs. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I was. Look, man, I hadn't did music since '97, and me and Quattro, we had worked on these projects, and here I am, man. I just want to go somewhere and spit something, see what it be like, man. And just, man, nervous as all get out. Don't know my lyrics. You ever run into that problem, man?
Yeah.
I had that problem, especially since I done got older. Man, my pen be tight. But when it comes to, I can't remember it to perform and just say it.
You gotta just take practice, man. You gotta go over it like thousands of times until it's like breathing, man.
So that's what that was, man.
Something you gotta be prepared.
We show up at Crystal Stairs and
I've had times I forgot my lyrics, but I start freestyling the trigger.
Yeah.
And they don't know the difference.
Nah, they wouldn't.
But I know the difference.
Yeah.
And I'd still be mad at myself. You know, people be like, man, you killed that joint.
You're your worst critic.
You killed that joint, but I'm like, man, I ain't say my lyrics like I was supposed to.
Yeah, man.
I started freestyle. Matter of fact, I did that at Word of Latte about a month ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna do an acapella of one of my songs, and I don't know, my mind just slipped. And I started freestyling, but the stuff I started freestyling was sounding real nice to them, and they was just, everybody was excited. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep running with this freestyle. I ain't mess up.
So that Crystal Stair, the Words Over Latte thing, that had that continued been going on, or did they just kick that back off?
Nah, it just started back at Laughing Loud Comedy Club this summer.
Oh, okay. So it moved.
And it's gotten pretty big to the point where now, if you're a rapper, they tell you gotta call in
beforehand
to make your reservation just to perform, and they only limited it to 2 rappers now.
Oh,
so it's kind of gotten big.
Yeah. Well, see, that's where I get them at, cause I spit some poetry too.
Yeah, well, still though, you know, same thing.
What I'm saying? But you know, my lyrics, and you know, I write like poetry anyway. So
I mean, my lyrics, rap is poetry, rhythm and poetry. Yeah, that's what it stands for.
Yeah, so I don't understand the divide there. But I do understand, but I don't understand. But yeah. So where that place located at?
That's on Commerce Street downtown.
Laugh Out Loud.
Yeah, it's right next to where, you remember Voodoo's?
Yeah.
Right next to that club. It used to be Club Status back in the day.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Words Over Latte, man.
What is it?
I
Yeah,
really
laugh,
dug that
yeah,
scene.
Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club too. That's what they have it on Monday nights.
That's cool, man. I really dug that crowd at the time.
It's still going on. That's nice. It'll be
Man.
popping off tomorrow probably.
Yeah, it's something good. There's some good in the city. So if y'all visiting the city of Shreveport, that's some good things we got going in the city. I feel like, it's a little poetry, little spot or whatever. It's some cool people, like the type of people brother was just talking about with far as the DJs and whatnot. When I experienced, man, it was a real cool vibe, man. Really enjoyed that. So man, is there anything else that you really want to say to the people, man?
And I just want to tell y'all, first of all, to check my music out. Follow me on Instagram at Morio24. That's Morio 24 or whatever. You can follow me on Instagram. I have an album that's out right now entitled Same. It's under MD Same. If you type it in Google, type in MD Same S.A.M.E. And in not in parentheses, it stands for simplistic artists mimic everything. And the reason why I called it that is because I'm calling out the music game. Because everything I hear on the radio sounds exactly the same. And a lot of people that want to rap and do music, I feel like they squandered the art of hip hop. Nobody wants to be original. Every time you turn on the radio, everybody has the same style. Everybody's singing with auto-tune, and now they want to call that hip hop. And it's even getting to the point now, because I just turned 40 like in April. So now they want to say I'm old school. And,
Oh my goodness.
like I had a person I know that's interested, that wants me to ghostwrite from them, told me, you need to really just go get you a young 18-year-old and start writing their lyrics and say your lyrics for you. And I got offended about that, and they wonder why I got offended. And I'm like, well, how you gonna tell me how I should run my show? And I'm true to the art of hip hop. I don't believe in ghostwriting.
Yeah.
If you pay me, I'll ghostwrite you a verse. But I'm talking about me. I don't want nobody writing a verse for me.
Me, nah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Nah.
But I guess she was looking at it from the industry standpoint. She was looking at it from an industry standpoint because everybody don't understand. A lot of cats don't understand the art of hip hop. They looking at rap. They looking at the mainstream, what the mainstream is, and I try to tell people there's a difference between rap, mainstream rap, and real, true, pure hip hop. And I hear a lot of people's ears ain't trained for real hip hop because all they hear is the garbage that's on the radio all the time. I mean, honestly, how many artists do you hear that sound the same?
All that stuff sounds the same to me. I really, man.
And I'm not knocking anybody's talent, but I'm just like originality though. Whatever happened to?
I'm just not.
What happened to originality?
I'm not seeing a lot of talent, man. Me and the guy, one of my coworkers, we was having a conversation the other day, and I told him, I say, man, I'm gonna tell you how old I am. I say, and it dawned on me the other day when I seen an interview. I say, Jada Kiss is my favorite new school rapper.
Oh yeah.
And then I say, well, hell, he been rapping for 20 years, so he ain't new school no more. And that just go to show you, ain't too many people that's coming out lately for as talent and for as the culture, the nature of the thing is really.
But I feel like the nature's being squandered. People don't even respect what hip hop is.
I'm not impressed. What is a mamba rap? I'm not even impressed. I'm like, and I don't believe in gassing people up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe in taking away from people. But I mean, like, I like the Kendrick Lamars. You know what I'm saying? I like his pen. J. Cole, all right.
I know J. Cole, nice.
J. Cole, all right. But I ain't heard too many other people, man.
But a lot of these cats, man, is the minstrel show, bro. And when I say the minstrel show, they clown. A lot of these people doing what these white folks or the owners of these labels want to do. That's who they signing. They signing the person that can sound the most ignorant and the most self-destructive. And it was. I call it genocide records.
It was sad what happened to Nipsey. I actually
Well, I like Nipsey though.
I
He had
actually had
lyrics.
like
Now
Nips.
Nipsey had
Yeah,
lyrics though.
a guy had turned me on to Nipsey about
Nipsey,
3 or 4 years ago.
Nipsey got lyrics though.
That that stress out,
He
that
stuck.
slossing boy too.
He stuck to the code though as far as lyrics. He actually had lyrics. It's a
Yeah,
code to this. So you could talk that street stuff, but at least man have wordplay, man.
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do it, do it. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
really care for the street stuff, but I listen. I ain't gonna lie, I sit back and listen to some gangster artists every now and
You
then.
can slip it in on me.
But
Like you
but
say, if you got lyrics, you
it
can
better
kind of
be
slip it
it
in.
better be some lyrics. It better be some punchlines, some metaphors, some similes,
Some gotta,
some hyperboles.
yeah,
It better be something, that made me think. Cause how can I, me being a sophisticated artist myself, sophisticated with my wordplay, how can I debase myself by listening to some ABC 1, 2, 3?
it just ain't gonna be able to do it, man.
You know what I'm saying? They're like Shakespeare trying to listen to Mother Goose. I'm just,
It ain't
I'm
gonna
just
happen.
saying it's like
It ain't gonna happen.
I want to hear something that's gonna take me to the next level. Like you ever heard a dope song and be like, man, I gotta get up my pad right
Yeah.
now, right?
Oh my God.
That just that just put you on that level. Like man, oh man, like I remember when I heard Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang say, I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform all robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, whoa.
To this day,
Whoa, this is just like,
it do something to the bloodstream to this
woo.
day. It don't get old.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
still move you when you hear it.
I remember when Cannabis said, at 1,000 degrees Celsius, I make them seeds melt. Fuck my record label. I appear courtesy of myself. Like, I was like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Big Daddy Kane said a line. He said, from the ladies, I get lots of love because I hit more skins in a boxing glove. And I'm just like, whoa. It's just,
From 8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy.
it's just like, man, that's timeless, bro. I don't care that was back in the 90s. You can say that right now in 2019, 2020, 2030.
Still shake it up.
It's still gonna hit you like, oh man. So that's the difference, man. It's like if you're gonna do the art form, man, love the art form. A lot of people not doing it for the art form. Like a girl told me the other day, I'm just doing it for the bag. I'm just doing it to get this money. I'm doing it for the bag. I'm doing it to get my family out of poverty.
And see, that's the disillusion. That's the delusion of this culture. Every good basketball player didn't go to the NBA.
Nah.
Just a few of them that got that bag.
And then
But you got somebody that still run a pickup game that's to this day colder than Jordan.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same. That's the same illusion with this culture, and that's where people come from with that age thing, because they want to say,
man.
well, now
Nah.
you too old to do this.
It ain't.
Baby,
I don't
I'm
believe
not-
what hip hop got to do
I ain't
with
trying to
age.
get signed no contract.
Exactly.
I'm hip hop because that's who I am.
I mean, I'm independent, so
You know what I'm saying?
my whole thing is, and this may seem minimum, if I could just get 10,000 loyal fans, just 10,000 loyal fans is gonna buy an album that let's say I sell an album for $10 a pop, and I drop an album every year. I get 10,000 people, loyal fans, that's gonna buy my album. That's $100,000. You understand what I'm saying? 10,000 people to go to my shows and concerts every time I do a show. And let's say my tickets are $20 a pop to be at my show. That's $200,000. So if you add that $200,000 from shows plus that $100,000 from that I made off album sales, that's $300,000. Not to mention other things that I might have going on incorporated in the business, merchandise selling, everything else like that. I believe that having 10,000 loyal fans is doable,
Yeah.
especially with the internet, and because you can reach people internationally. You ain't even gotta have all your fans right here.
Ooh.
It's a doable thing.
Yeah.
You just gotta look at it. Like, I think the problem with a lot of people, especially in Shreveport, is they trying to win Shreveport over. It's good to have your hometown by yourself, but I also realize a prophet ain't a prophet in his hometown. Every time I go out of town, I get way more love. You know what I'm saying? When I hit that road and I meet other people, they be like, dang. You know what I'm saying? I get a whole nother reaction because, you grow up with folks, oh man, they ain't nothing but old JJ, man. Now he trying to rap, man. I ain't buying that nigga album. I beat that nigga up back in third grade, man. You know what I'm saying? But no, for real though, it's just like that's how people be thinking.
But look, this what get me as an artist. This what get me. People that grow up in the community with me.
Yeah.
I had a homeboy tell me, say, "Man, what was you saying? I can't understand what you was saying." And I'm like, "So, dude, you mean to tell me the first time you heard Lil Boosie, you knew everything he was saying in the song?"
But Lil Boosie is simple though, man.
But I'm saying, but still though, you
It's-
still had to listen to the song
See,
more
this
than
is
one
different.
time to figure out what he was saying.
This the difference between. I mean, anybody could hit, and nothing against Boosie, but anybody can understand. Any child can comprehend. I said, since I was beating on the lunch table, I told my mama they thugging outside. I don't need cable. How sophisticated is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like then you flip it around and say, now it's gonna be hard for somebody to catch something like you got your eyes wide shut thinking life is a vanilla sky on an Uncle Tom Cruise smoking, getting hella high, thinking you the top gun and overcoming obstacles. That's why getting black folks together is a mission impossible. Everybody ain't gonna catch that.
Nah.
But those that think cleverly is gonna be like, hold up, this dude used Tom Cruise movies. He said you got your eyes wide shut, thinking life is a vanilla sky on an Uncle Tom Cruise, smoking, getting hella high, thinking you the top gun and overcoming obstacles. That's why getting black folks together is a mission impossible. That took cleverness. That's wordplay.
Yeah.
Then I make it sense with everything I'm saying when you really break down what I said. I wrote that line 10 years ago. Just playing with words. Wordplay. It's an art to that thing, you know what I'm saying? It's an art to rhyming. Making two words rhyme at the same time. Like I live the ill life, my flow real nice. You know, I get in the booth and I kill mics and get the crowd real hype. The king of the world is what I feel like. I'm just freestyling, but it's like
Yeah.
those are different. Those are rhyme schemes, different ways to come up with stuff.
I feel that.
Anybody can say, man, I'm a thug. I'm on the block slanging drugs, and I be getting all the hoes in the motherfucking club, and I'm a motherfucking G. You can't fuck with me. You know, that shit easy, bro. That ain't hard to do.
It ain't hard at all.
The word motherfucker, excuse me, I don't know I'm gonna cuss, but I gotta get out there. The word motherfucker take up a whole half a bar. And even if you're rapping fast, you be like, motherfuckers talk this, motherfuckers talk that, motherfucker. You can flip that real quick. Motherfucker nigga. See how fast that flip? Oh, he rapping real fast on that.
Yeah.
But he said motherfucker nigga every damn line. Motherfucker nigga get killed. Motherfucker nigga know I'm real. Motherfucker.
Oh Lord.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it don't take that much thought process to do that, man. I could freestyle the verses some of these dudes put without even writing it. Like, I don't need no pad. If I'm gonna do that,
Yeah.
I can just freestyle a whole album then and say the most ignorant shit I can think of.
You know,
I'm just saying.
am
Like,
I true to that?
huh? Nah, I can't. But
That's what I'm saying.
integrity wise,
Am I doing that stuff though?
my integrity, the integrity that I hold, and knowing what I can do within me, will not let me go there.
You see what I'm saying?
The Most High that's within me,
And that's what sets
who
you
control
apart,
me,
bro.
would not let me do that, would not let me go that low.
And that's what set you apart, brother.
Forgive me, Father, for using profanity, but I'm making the point. It won't let me do that. Cause who am I waking up? Who am I teaching? What if because a little 6-year-old might be hearing this, and then I over there talking, if I'm talking some ignorant stuff, they gonna think that's what that is.
To drop a holy hit.
Yeah, because they don't
club banger.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really,
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like
drop a holy hit.
In the state that we're in so-called black America, I say so-called because you know who we really are. We them children that Israel the Bible speaks about. But in so-called black America, in the state that we're in, it's really time out. We're in the fourth quarter. It's only 10 seconds left in the game. It is time out for all the foolishness, man. If we ain't making music to educate and uplift, what are you doing? You really part of the problem.
You ain't teaching nobody. You ain't reaching nobody.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, man. But it's a wonderful thing, man. So it's a privilege. Like I say, and I wear that word out, because it is a privilege.
Man,
to get a chance to do this here, man. Quattro Studios, man. We here with Morio, Demello, DM. Man, it's nice kicking it with you, man. Thank you for your time, man.
No problem, man. My pleasure, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for letting me be part of your platform, man.
And you want to shout out to anybody, man?
Man, I just want to give a shout out to the Most High, man. And all my people that's in the truth and know who they are. Shout out to my mother, my sister, all my friends, my family. Y'all know who y'all are. There's so many people I can't even name them all. But y'all just be true to yourselves and just keep it 100, man. And support real music, support real artists. They got something to say. Quit supporting the stuff that's destroying us, man. And I'm out. That's what's up. We coming at you.
Hell's a million times hotter than the dirty South sun. Soul screaming for water, but he ain't finna douse none. They of Babylon's daughter is just about done. You say you about guns? Well, I'm about prayer. It's like trying to compare a roach to a grizzly bear. Not fair. Advantage, don't even try to chance it. Yeshaya the Messiah ain't the one you wanna dance with. You better off jumping butt naked in the ant-pit. Witches get disenchanted, deceased smelling rancid. You can't run. You can't run. You can't run. No, you can't run. So what I gonna do? So what I gonna do? So what I gonna do when the Elohim come after you? You can try to hide yourself like a soldier in the foxhole, but still my father will release your soul and make you drop cold. These fools that got bows throwing up they devil horns, but when Christ returns, they gon' wish that they was never born. Don't get your page forever torn from the book of life. Remove yourself from this world full of crooked stripes. You shook the dice and craft